Welcome to Stretch with a Leader. We have Karen Brannon with us today. We're going to go, first of all, Karen, tell us about your role with Intermountain. Then we'll go right into the Be Well moment and then right into stretching.
Great. Hi, everyone. Good morning. I'm Karen Brannon. I'm the spiritual care manager at St. Vincent Hospital in Billings, Montana. So for those of you who are less familiar with our Peaks region, I cover a little bit of the Peaks region in general, but I wanted to start this morning with yay, Billings, yay. Thanks, Whitney. Wanted to start this morning with a little thought. It's been so hot here for us, really, really hot. So it's just kind of breaking. So we've just newly been able to enjoy getting back outside. Honestly, it's been so crazy. But we're going to be talking about the Be Well pillar of spirit today and taking care of our spirit selves. So I wanted to start with The Peace of Wild Things by Wendell Berry. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water. And the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things who do not tax their lives with forethought or grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time I rest in the grace of the world, and I am free. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to drive from Billings to Butte, Montana, where I am this morning. I'm supporting the team here at St. James in Butte. And if you don't know that drive, it's some of the most beautiful drive in the country, in my opinion, through the Beartooth Mountains, Beartooth Pass. It's gorgeous. And, you know, we drive it kind of a lot around here. And so we kind of maybe do it, I kind of do it maybe thoughtlessly at times without realizing. I'm just listening to a podcast, planning my day, worrying about what's to come. But yesterday, I think probably planning for this morning, I was really overcome by the fact that many of the people driving around me yesterday are on a vacation. This is their destination, and I get to drive it every day. This is the place where they've been planning. They want to stay. They want to come. They're looking around with new, fresh eyes because they have never seen it, or they're seeing it for the first time. And that's really something that I was able to take in yesterday for the first time, newly, fresh. And it just made me think about how that can happen in our lives, and making sure that we're caring for our spirits and making sure that we're taking the time for ourselves to stop and look around and enjoy the beauty around us. I actually literally was reading a study this week about the physiology of if you're walking looking down compared to if you're walking with your chin up. And there's something, I don't know all the science, but there's something with the lateral eye movement that lifts your spirits. And so I wanted to challenge us all today to walk today with your chin up and just look around and understand and embrace the spirit around you of what's happening around you, and look up and walk and enjoy that as you go about your day. We were watching the Olympics. I was a competitive swimmer my whole life, and my husband was just asking what song I would listen to if I was coming into the arena like some of those swimmers. And I said I wouldn't. I would just listen to the crowd, listen to the audience, and embrace that sound and just experience it. And so I hope today that you can just experience the joy and the life around you, and take a moment for yourself to take a deep breath, look around, and enjoy the beauty of the wild things wherever you are. Because helping others live the healthiest lives possible really begins with us living our healthiest lives possible. And one way that we can care for our spirits is to enjoy the peace of the wild things wherever we are. And so today, may you be well. Thanks, Dawn.
Thank you, Karen. Will you tell us the name and author of that poem again?
Yes, it's called The Peace of Wild Things by Wendell Berry, Berry.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we will get into our stretch portion. You're welcome to join or keep your camera off. You turn your spotlight off and make sure my spotlight is on. Okay, so find some space. We're going to do timed sets because I have a tendency to go over time and just keep moving. Our first exercise, we are going to do a squat with our fingertips on our shoulders and the upper arm bones elevated. So we're going to squat down, reach the arms out, and wrap the arms around, turning the torso, not changing the feet. And then we'll switch sides. You get to move at your pace for 35 seconds. It's a 35-second set. So fingertips on the shoulders, elbows up. We're going to squat down, reach the arms out, and then wrap the arms around the torso. Look over your shoulder and reach out and do it again. So you squat and reach. We're just turning the rib cage. Keep the feet anchored. And you're moving at your pace and within your range of motion for about 10 more seconds. Taking some deep breaths, standing tall as you twist. And that's time. All right, we're going to do some hamstring sweeps. So a hamstring sweep, we're going to bring the toe up of one leg and swoop down and reach up, and then switch sides. So let's go. Time is on. So you're hinging at the hips, swoop the arms, reach the arms up, and switch when you're ready. Hinge at the hips, butt goes back, spine stays nice and long. We're just switching legs at our pace and within your range of motion. Abdominals are pulled in. Take a deep breath in as you reach. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. We're going to a reverse lunge plus cactus arms. So we're going to step behind, open the arms. So we've got cactus arms here. We're going to squeeze mid upper back and try to pull the elbows down and back. You can push that back heel into the floor. Time is on. And then when you're ready, you switch. Front knee, front toes point forward. You can be off your back heel or you can really push it into the ground for a calf stretch. But try to squeeze back. Expand the rib cage. Open the heart center. Lean back if you can. If that throws you off balance too much and you need to stay more upright, that is fine. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. All right, we're going to round the back. Hug the arms one on top of the other. We're going to round the spine, bow the head, and look down. I'm going to bend my knees and really curl forward as much as possible. And then I'll reach up and switch the top arm. Let's go. So arm on top of arm, round forward, bow your head, pull the belly in, bend the knees. Feel those shoulder blades spread on the back. We alternate arms and reach up. Doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't have to look a certain way. We're just trying to stretch the back. Stretch the spine. 3, 2, and time. All right, we're going for an inner thigh stretch. Feet are wide and toes turned out this time. Inner thigh and shoulder. We're going to push the right knee out as we dip the right shoulder in and down, and then look over the left shoulder. And when you're ready, you switch sides. So you're pushing the knee out, dipping the shoulder in, looking over the opposite shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. So you feel the inner thigh stretching and the shoulder, the torso twists. 10 seconds, just changing at your pace. 3 seconds, 2, and time. Okay, we're gonna go for a side bend, and you can add a little balance component into it if you'd like. So we'll reach the arms up by the ears, and we're gonna go for a side bend. Now, if you want to lift the opposite leg up, so you have a balance component thrown in, go for it. And then before you go to the other side, really reach up through the middle and go. Leaning the other way. You can really side bend it, or you can just kind of lean out. It's up to you. Switching sides. We have 5 seconds. And then we're going to do all of these movements one more time. And that's time. All right, we'll do them all one more time through. Hopefully this lap is even better than the first. So we're squatting and wrapping those arms, fingertips on the shoulders, elbows up, squat, reach, and wrap. Feet stay anchored. Turn your head. Squat, reach, wrap. Try to get that arm that goes behind the small of your back around as far as it can go. Without pain, of course. We're not going for pain, but a good reach is great. Breathing. 3, 2, and time. Excellent. Let's go for our hamstring sweep. Wow, why is that hard for me to say? In 3 seconds. Here we go. Hinging at the hips. Swoop the arms down, reach up. Big inhale as you reach. And switch sides. Swoop. So you're feeling a stretch to the back side of the leg. Take your time. There's no rush. Focus on pulling the belly in as though you have one of those thick leather weightlifting belts on, and it's keeping you nice and taut here. So as we hinge forward, it's tempting to kind of let everything relax in the front side. That's time, but we want it to be nice and pulled in. All right, we're going to our reverse lunge plus cactus arms. So we'll step back, cactus the arms, lean back. Let's go. So pull the elbows down and back. We're trying to open the shoulders, open the sternum, open the throat even. You could even give yourself an underbite and stretch through the front of the neck, and then switch when you're ready. Front knee bent. Think of squeezing mid upper back instead of just kind of hanging in your low back. So puff the chest out and squeeze back. 5 seconds. If you're sitting all day, it is super important to open up the front side of the body. All right, that's time. Now we're hugging and rounding. So arm on top of arm, round your spine, curl forward as much as you can. Let's go. So bow the head, bend the knees. Think of spreading all the muscles on the back. So spreading them apart, and then reach up when you're ready, and we'll switch arms. Arm on top of arm, giving yourself a tight hug. Pull the belly in, bow the head. Curl forward. Make yourself as tiny as possible through your torso. 10 seconds. Three, two, and time. We've got 2 more stretches. Wide feet. We're going for that inner thigh shoulder stretch. Knees bend. You're going to push one knee out, dip the shoulder in. Let's go. Dip the shoulder in, look over the opposite shoulder. So we're focusing on pressing the knee out and rotating the rib cage. Switch when you're ready. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. If you're super tight, it is tempting to not breathe. Think of taking your breath to those tight areas. 8 seconds. 3, 2, and time. I got my healthy back popping. Usually it comes during that stretch. Okay, reach the arms up, and I'm going to interlace my hands and reach up and over. You can kind of side bend it or kind of reach out and lift the leg for some balance training. Either way, you're still reaching out. So if you're lifting your leg, think of going from you're reaching, you've got a 2-way stretch from your toes to your fingertips. When you're ready, you switch sides. Can you imagine that you're pressed between 2 panes of glass? So there's no room for you to go forwards or backwards. It's only side to side. That is time. Very good. Loop your shoulders up and back. I will get your class code. Thanks for joining.